Hey everybody, this is Rydo. Let's get back to Deus Ex Human Revolution. So we're going up this elevator and hopefully that doesn't set off any alarms or make too much noise. Oh good, it's just lab people. So that should be no problem. We're kind of just speed running this whole thing. Not being very thorough, using auto hacks, running around invisible and using up our power bars. I don't particularly have the drive anymore. I've been burned out for as long as this game has been going. Yeah, I wonder. Well, there is security devices everywhere, so we could get on other floors, and we probably will need to get on. No, we just need to go back down for the sky bridge. But let's start by talking to this guy. So who are these two people? Civilian, civilian. They don't even get names. Sad. And this is just like a lab office. Go ahead and read his emails to make sure you know what side he's on. Get some info on him before you talk to him. I'm not sure this game ever actually gives you different dialogue choices based on anything you might have read or discovered. It probably doesn't. 6-month war. So here's Eric Koss.
What do you want? I told you people not to barge in here. Wasn't the new biochip design enough?
Dr. Koss, I'm here to get you out.
Jensen? From Sarif? But we were told we'd been written off.
Not exactly.
Listen, Jensen. They forced me to work for them. I didn't want to create the new biochip, especially since it was based on Sarif's research, but they didn't give me a choice.
No one doubts your loyalty, Dr. Koss. Do you know what they plan to do with this new biochip?
I'm not sure. They said something about having Tai Young Medical produce it and distribute it through LIM, but I can't be sure.
I know, and I'm here to bring you all back. But to reach Megan, I need you, Colvin, and Faraday to stage lab accidents as a distraction, simultaneously.
Isn't that a little risky? Besides, how will we coordinate these accidents? It's impossible.
Maybe not. But it's that or staying here and eventually ending up like Dr. Sevchenko.
They killed him, didn't they? He kept provoking them, coming up with these wild escape plans. They try to keep us apart as much as possible now. All right, Mr. Jensen. I'm with you. What's our next move?
We need to disable their GPL tracker. I know Dr. Sevchenko was working on something.
Yes, a virus program. We all thought it was too risky considering we had nowhere to go. But I don't have it. You'd better check with Nia or Declan.
So the biochip that everybody's getting upgraded is fishy.
Dr. Koss, the biochip you mentioned was based on Sarif studies?
Yes, I believe so. At first I thought it was merely convergent research, but I've worked with Dr. Reed long enough to recognize her handiwork. Besides, I had been working on something similar back in Detroit.
And your knowledge of it made you invaluable here.
At least to a certain extent, it probably helped us all stay alive. But now with Dr. Shevchenko, I guess we've all become expendable. Except for Dr. Reed, I suppose.
Why do you say that?
It's more of a general feeling, I guess. Back in Detroit, we all realized that we were on the verge of something groundbreaking. And here, well, everyone seems to view her research as crucial in some way.
That might explain why she's being held in a secured area.
Possibly. I'm just glad we're going home. It's kind of hard to believe.
Declan, right. Dr. Koss, do you have any idea where they're keeping him?
I might. I overheard some of the guards. I think he might be working in the basement of the biomech labs. But I'm not sure.
This guy's ears are not animated
Sit tight,
very
Dr.
well.
Koss. When you feel a vibration from your GPL, set off that distraction. That'll be the signal.
I will. Good luck, Mr. Jensen. And hurry.
I don't know why I'm looking at his ears, but last episode I was looking at one of the guard's shoes and whatever. The 6-month war. Okay, so what I think we're gonna try to do here is, let's see, if we go invisible, maybe we can walk through this and sneak up on this guy. Well, that seemed to work. Nothing on him. Not even a few credits. And then a whole row of things that you can't open. Lockers. Oh, this is no good because I was hoping there might be a way to jump down and take the sky bridge without having to go down another floor. Let's see. What are we really looking for? I don't know. Help. Painkillers, why not? Why not take some painkillers? A pocket secretary. New code for whatever it's worth. And then some more emails to read. I should be getting at least one experience. At least one experience for every email I read. I think that would be only fair. What is this? Is it like some security terminal? Alright. Well, it may be pretty easy here. Let's see, are we on the 3rd floor right now? Yes, we are. So, sneak my way down here to the 2nd floor. Nobody's seeing me. I seem to be fine. There's a couple of security things. Aw, come on. Make it too easy on me. Only got to do that a couple of times. There you go, pocket secretary. I think they overwrote. That would be my guess. My feeling is that they wrote too much for like the pocket secretaries that are just passcodes. They should all be really simple on the pocket secretaries, just saying the code this week is this. And that should be, I suspect, all that they should have bothered with. Let's see, get that. And get that.
Access granted.
So, a couple of cameras now disabled. Excellent. Gets us a couple safer locations. I could... No, can't hack that one. That one's unlocked. So we'll just crawl over here. We should be fine. And now we're sneaking to the other room. So if we just stand up here and look. It would have been a nightmare trying to come this way. It definitely would have been a nightmare. But if I wanted to play thoroughly still, I'd want to take out all of these people, get as many more experience as possible. As much experience as possible if I could use the proper vernacular. And he's just in the basement here. And the only way to get to it is the elevator. None of these walls seem to be weakened walls. But shouldn't be too troublesome. We just go down here and then right through this whole mess. There wasn't an easier way through this mess? I guess not. Alright. So we'll eat this and eat this. That puts us here. Silence. Visible. Just run. Here we go. Super easy. And I guess this is how you would really do a non-lethal, just straight up non-lethal, no alarms run, is you would want to be using a lot of these power bars to run around invisible and with silence, because when you're running around, you still make sound. Sorry if I rhymed there. I sometimes do that. I hate it. Ooh, maybe we'll find some praxis kits. These poor civilians. Now, if they're doing any experiments on these guys, they look nowhere as bad as the people in the missing link. But I really do feel like they knocked everything up a notch in the missing link. It is a good DLC type improvement upon the game. It's just the way it's been added on. Almost any game that has DLC, I don't particularly enjoy the thought that I would come back and play all of the main game and all of the DLC right in a row. It's too much. It's always too much. Well, hopefully it's too much. Ideally it's too much. If it's not enough, if you really feel the game is so short before the DLC, then you probably got ripped off. Or you should at least feel like you got ripped off. And they took some content that should have been in the main game and added it in DLC. Come on, not a single praxis kit? I can't talk to any of these people. What's the point? What's the point of all this? Well, seems like I can, before I enter the big area, I can also go in this section to the actual morgue. Actual freezer morgue. Go ahead and hack this. Let's see. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. This is so much easier with the stealth. So we take that. That. That.
Access granted.
There we go. little bit of information, I guess. A bunch of dead bodies. So this is maybe the only point. Well, dead bodies would actually. Let's see. Let's go ahead and hack this wall. See what's back here. Where does this go? What does this lead? This leads like right outside, I think. Oh yeah, this is right outside. Interesting. So the whole second area, different way of coming about to this section. Now, of course, if you were going to come this way, you'd either have to run through the gas and turn it off, and then possibly even run back, or be upgraded enough so that the poison gas didn't hurt you. Looks like there was an animation glitch on that. I think maybe it was just my eyes playing tricks. Why are the bodies on the floor? That's the real question. You have more than enough slides for them to be in. Why aren't they in the slides? Alright. This is either going to be a boss fight or nothing. Well, maybe it's nothing. It's like an operating room theater with some rather nice looking chairs for an operating room. And then a big king chair. Like, no. You really wouldn't want this. I don't think they have any actual chairs for operating rooms, but if they do make any, they're going to be plastic and easy to hose down. They're not going to be leather and stainable and potentially hold allergens or fibers or liquids in them. Well, there's nothing else in here. Interesting. Alright, let's talk to him.
Adam? Adam Jensen? Good grief, lad. What the blazes happened to you?
It would have been nice if we met these people at the beginning of the game.
I'm here to get you out, Dr. Faraday.
I told
Maybe we
Vasily
did, but
that
I
Seraph
doubt it.
wouldn't stop looking.
Sevchenko's dead, Dr. Faraday. I'm sorry.
I figured as much. One day he was just gone, and they wouldn't say why. We were all afraid, so we just kept to the work. They forced me to create a signal pattern that could broadcast software upgrades directly into a person's implanted circuitry.
Upgrades? That do what?
Whatever instructions have been encoded into them. They said it was to improve efficiency at clinics, but that wouldn't be the only application. Far from it.
I see. Dr. Faraday, we need to free Megan from the isolation zone. I've got a plan to distract the guards. 3 lab accidents.
I like your style, son. And it just might work if you can get Nia and Eric to agree. But timing them to occur at once, that will be the trick.
I'll worry about the timing. For now, sit tight and wait for my signal.
There's one thing you're forgetting, lad. They can track our GPL signals.
I know. But I'm hoping you might have the solution to that problem. Sevchenko's viral program.
Of course! I shouldn't have underestimated you. Vasily gave it to me before he disappeared. Here you are. Upload it onto the central security computer. It will scramble their scanners. I would have done it myself, but I'm just a scientist.
Don't sell yourself short, Doc. Any idea who's behind this, Doc? The kidnapping, the facility?
Not really. Remarkable considering I've been here 6 months. You would have thought someone would let something slip. But if it doesn't have to do with the research, you don't get a word out of them.
Sounds like the guards are well trained. But what kind of threats were needed to stop the other researchers from talking?
Well, there were threats early on just to get us to work. Of course, Vasily saw right through that. Kept saying they needed us. I suppose in his case, the risk outstripped the return at some point. Damn them.
Dr. Sevchenko probably knew the risks and accepted them.
That he did. Go on, lad. Let's put this plan of yours into action. It's time to teach these wankers a lesson.
Tell me, where do I find this security terminal?
Vasily told me there's a tunnel leading to it, near the back of the compound, I believe. But I'm afraid you'll have to explore a bit to be sure.
Once I upload the virus, it'll be time to act. I'll signal you. A vibration in your GPL. Be ready.
Understood, lad. But do be careful.
So, what's weird is he's not promising to get these guys out. And I don't really see a plan as to how we're gonna get them out. If they set off 3 distractions, how are they gonna escape? Maybe they aren't. Or at least not yet. Now, with all seriousness, I could just knock every single person out at this base, or just kill them all if I wanted to. Alright. So I see like a way in to that building here. Like I could just hack this wall and access this building. But this is the building we've already been in, and unless there is a reason, which I'm not sure there really is, I don't think I can turn this around and make it a shortcut. May have just been easier to walk on the outside. This is like a small version of the decontamination. Let's see. There's no vents or anything. It seems like back here. And what's under all these sheets, you wonder? There's an eye wash station here, but beyond that I don't think there is anything worth checking out. We'll try this, I guess. We can hack this, and maybe there is a vent or something over here that would help more. Here we go. We'll just quick stop on this one. Fortify. Too late on that one. Give me that. Give me that. Give me that. Alright.
Access granted.
There we go. There we go. A couple of boxes. I wish if you were crouched down and you moved and picked up boxes, you were quiet about it. I think that should be a requirement in any future Deus Ex game like Mankind Divided.
Who's there?
Let's just take a moment to sneak through here. Unfortunately, no, this takes us to the wrong location. So there is no... no reason when coming out from there to have gone into this building. Keep that in mind. We'll just stay invisible here. Since we, in the director's cut, recharge 2 batteries anyways, it really is nothing to go invisible and just wander through an area. Wait the small amount of time once you have the recharge up high enough. As far as I can tell, there's nothing here. Okay, so we have a couple of gates that I guess I want to take advantage of because there is a robot, and unless I can hack this robot, level 4 hack, nothing now with my elite hacking skill. As long as that thing isn't seeing me. I should be fine. Now if I happen for some reason to be in his line of sight, that would really suck. Silent sniper rifle, laser rifle, crossbow, all kinds of crossbow ammo, some laser rifle batteries. Well, that was a nice amount of stuff, I have to say, even if it was kind of pointless stuff. Ah, and this one's already messed up. So if we needed a regular sniper rifle or a shotgun, perhaps some explosive things, that would work. And a double barrel shotgun. So there's only a couple places where you can get the double barrel shotgun to work. It almost feels like I could jump over this section, but nah. What does this say? Over here it says World Health Organization. We're in the World Health Organization according to that. As much as the FEMA camp was really a FEMA camp, we are now in the WHO camp. Which is to say, no, we're not actually in the World Health Organization. Or, we're in a black site of the sense that I guess this is just how the Illuminati works. Alright, so this guy's not even gonna see me for a while. So I'm more concerned really about the cameras going off than the robot seeing me. Alright. Now, if I'm remembering correctly, we may actually be running right into a boss fight. So, we have gone long enough for this recording anyway, so I'll just save again, and we'll end this recording here, and next recording we're probably going to start right in a boss fight. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and to watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right will be a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want a friend to follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.